tornado is very close to that spot right there. Let me look a little closer. It might be passing a little farther south. I know the highway department has control of this. I'm hoping they're watching right now. And if you are watching, let's spin the camera back around to the bridge, because I think what we will see is that tornado should pass very close to the bridge there. We've got some people pulling over. They may be hopping in the ditch. They may be going over they may be doing what I'm saying. Everybody's turning right there and going down into the cliff. You're listening to us on Jonesboro Radio Group, and you're there right at Black Rock right now. They're moving this around now.
And I'm going to try to get a better vantage point. It's getting darker outside, and as this comes into Walnut Ridge, you're seeing a nasty lightning show in Walnut Ridge right now.
Looks like a lot of people are taking cover at the gas station. That's good. Good. Let's get these people off the road. It does look like the highway department's trying to move the camera around. Not sure how they have control there. It's kind of eerie right there how quiet it is right now there. All right, while they reposition,
can also bring up the Walnut Ridge camera. We got a fantastic light show right now, and I think there's a lowering back there.
Let's see.
Looking back towards the west, it's just hard to see.
It is hard to see there. All right, we're going to keep watching that. Let's go back to radar. Actually, go back. I'm sorry, guys. Go back just a second. Right side of the screen.
And that's what I was looking at a while ago. Okay. There's something there.
I agree with you. Got to have the lightning cooperate with us now. There it is. You see it?
I'm going to try to. It's going to be right over the bank as you look back.
Is that it?
I think so.
That might be the tornado.
And that's going to come right down into Walnut Ridge. So if you're in Walnut Ridge, Portia right now, it's in Black Rock. If you live in Portia, you have to be in your safe spot now. Then it's coming into Walnut Ridge.
You're not going to do well in a car going down the road here. Hopefully these people are just rushing home real fast.
And if you have kids right now, if you have your kids and they are at Williams Baptist, get on the phone now. Tell them to get into their safe spot. They may be on the road home, and that may be a thing too. There may be some kids, there may be some people coming home from work or maybe heading somewhere because it is Good Friday. If you know anybody in Walnut Ridge, Hoxie, or Portia, please tell them, let them know that this is coming into town if they do not already know. And we now have a tornado warning that does include the city of Jonesboro.
Did you say a new tornado warning?
New tornado warning does include Light, Bono, Jonesboro, Brooklyn, and Lake City. This is
okay. This rotation has now passed Black Rock. Let's go back to radar for a minute. This is going to be very close to Portia now. It's south of 412. Let me kind of show you where some of this stuff is. So let me draw. Okay, so now all of ours are coming off. All right. Let me show you. Our camera sits right here. We were looking this direction. I think that's the rotation right here, but it very well may be up here. I'm not. It's kind of Walmart hard. Sits right here, right through here, I believe. Herd's Market, which I joke around about how I eat too many hamburgers there. This is going to be 412 right through here. I think that rotation is going to be sliding just to the south there.
And Ryan, I want to go ahead and just tell everybody in our control room and our newsroom, this is going to come probably close to the station.
Okay.
If it holds together, this is going to come real close to the station. The tornado warning is for the north side of Jonesboro from Highland northward.
All right. Tell you what, I'm going to pass this off to you. I'm going to make sure everybody's okay. And my kids are here also, so I'm going to pass this off to you, make sure everybody's good.
All right, let's go ahead and just continue. If you live in Walnut Ridge, you are now... You are now in this tornado. This more than likely a tornado. If you live in Walnut Ridge, Hoxie, kids up into College City. Here's Highway 412. This is 412 that goes out towards Lawrence Memorial's out here. You have the Walmart out here. Here's Hoxie. I'm gonna grab. Black Rock. Highway 63 right there. There's a lot of farmland, but there's a lot of people that live along Highway 63. Be in your tornado safe spot now. Here's Free Street out of Portia. I want to zoom down to the city of Portia right now. This is coming into Portia. This is coming down County Road 511, Lower Town. Here's Free Street. That grid right there, that's Portia. If you know anybody in Portia, they need to be in their tornado safe spot now. County Road 440, County Road 430, County Road 438. If you live in the County Road 400s here in Lawrence County, this storm is now on your doorstep. If you are back towards, if you're back over here towards the towards Walnut Ridge, Kaufman Community, 430, 438, County Road 437. County Road 441, Lawrence County roads here. These are Lawrence County roads. This is where you're starting to see that area of rotation. We'll step off and kind of reposition this map so you can get a better look of where we are. Meteorologist Zach Holder is here. Zach, where are you? And tell me what you're seeing right now.
I am just east of where I was earlier, and one second, hold on, stand by. I think we have power flashes.
Okay, if you are
inside of Walnut Ridge and Hoxie.
If you are in Walnut Ridge, Hoxie right now, we're getting power flashes. This storm's moving into town. You need to be in your tornado safe spot now. If you're down the road, if you live in Jonesboro, Brooklyn, northern parts of Craighead County, you're next. But power flashes now being seen. Chief Meteorologist Ryan Vaughn's here, but Meteorologist Zach Holder's on Highway 63. He says he is seeing power flashes in the city of Walnut Ridge and in Hoxie. Looks like he's fixing to cross under Highway 67, heading back towards Jonesboro. And
This tornado looks like it's just on the south side of Hoxie, I believe. This is going to be a very large tornado possible. Back to radar. This is going to be right through here.
Let's go to the Walnut Ridge camera right now.
Okay, go to Walnut Ridge.
Go to Walnut Ridge. Right in the middle of your screen, there's most likely the tornado coming into the city of Walnut Ridge.
Is this it? Go back to Zach. Hey, Zach, is this going to be on the south side of Hoxie?
I'm driving the opposite way. I had to bail east.
Okay.
I can't really see behind it. There is something on the north side of Walnut Ridge. I think it's just, the northern edge of the wall cloud. It looked like it was down to the ground, but it really didn't make sense positional-wise.
Right.
That would be the tornado. It also looked okay. And also, there are people stopped underneath the Highway 67 overpass. If we're still on Jonesboro Radio Group and they're listening, you need to head towards Jonesboro. That is not a safe place to be underneath an overpass. I know it seems safe. It's safe from hail, but it is not safe from a tornado. And you can cause more distractions by just being parked there and blocking the roadway.
All right, so listen to me. If you're on Jonesboro Radio Group right now, you're listening to us, you're sitting under an overpass there at Hoxie and Walnut Ridge, don't do that. Head south on 67. South on 67. Go south, 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 south right there, because as Zach said, there's a lot of people there. Tell you what we're going to do, Zach, based on that info that you just gave us, I think we're going to, let's switch the camera around. I think that's what I agree with that maybe he was seeing, maybe we were seeing the right side, the northern side of that wall cloud. Let's keep going a little bit that direction, because I think it's going to be, right there. See if we don't have power out that direction, do we?
No.
Keep going left then.
So this is now looking south. That's towards Hoxie.
Yeah, I think it's just south of Hoxie.
So now we're looking back towards
Let's take a look. Let's sit there and wait for some lightning strikes. You can tell there's not power there in the distance now. Past downtown, it doesn't look like there's power. Oh, look at the wind.
Yes.
All right, tilt down a little bit. I think we're about to see
And what we're also fixing
really
to get
large
some,
hail.
yeah, that's fixing to say some large hail's fixing. There are people stopped there at Main Street and whatever that cross street that takes you down to Hoxie. There's people stopped at that light.
All right, if you're listening to us on the radio and you're on the streets in Walnut Ridge, take cover now. Just do it. Just wherever you can. Here comes the wind.
There's the wind. Just
If the tornado is there, it's going to be straight down. I think maybe a little bit on the right side of the. Look at the wind increase. We're about to see some really large hail. We may lose power on this camera here.
and if we don't, it's going to be a miracle because that's some strong wind coming into Walnut Ridge. That's downtown Walnut Ridge. We're looking back towards the Hotel Ray. The train tracks back there. There's a car coming up to that stoplight there.
All right, just based on that wind there, it's about to. Let me look at radar. Y'all stay on that shot. I'm gonna look behind the scenes here. We're gonna see large hail here, but I think we're gonna have the tornado south at this point. The tornado looks like it's crossing right where 63 and 67 meet up. I believe. I'm not sure exactly which direction Zach was bailing on, if he was going down 67 or 63. Is there any way we can get Zach's audio but not his video? I want to stay on this Walnut Ridge camera. I'm throwing you all kinds of curveballs in the back. I'm sorry about that. I just want to see what Zach is seeing. Zach, are you heading to Jonesboro on 63 or are you heading south on 67? Okay, we have lost Zach's signal. Don't worry.
I'm surprised we still have power in Walnut Ridge right now.
I am too. That is a massive storm. I'm assuming it's hailing right now.
I think so. There's something that's bouncing on that camera, and it's.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Look at it. Look at the hail hitting the side of the building there. Good.
And that's big hail falling in downtown Walnut Ridge right now. If you don't have a tornado in downtown Walnut Ridge, you have damaging hail coming through Walnut Ridge and Hoxie.
All right, let's see. We're going to stay on this for just a second. I'm going to tilt this down. Yeah, you can see the hail falling. It's covering the street. See that?
Probably, yeah, you sure can. You could probably point that camera back onto the building and get a better vantage point.
I still want to. I'm going to kind of keep it out in this direction though, just for a little bit. I want to see if we have power flashes here. Large hail is falling. All right, I want to briefly go to radar because we lost power. There, it's back. Let's go back to radar for just a second. Watch that for a minute because I want to give everybody else a heads up. This is the storm. Large hail coming in. It's moving southeast. We are located right here at KAIT. So there's going to come a point where we are probably going to have to take cover ourselves. We're going to wait till the last second on that. We will keep talking. We will stay with you on this. I believe the rest of the staff has already maybe started to get things prepared on that. Sedgwick, we need you in your tornado safe spot. What's the movement on this right now still?
Let me give you.
I'll put this in the upper left-hand corner of the screen.
45 to the east, southeast.
All right, I think that tornado's right here. We'll widen out the path. Did you say 45?
45.
All right, here's what we're going to do here. I'm going to tilt it just a little bit down to the south to give Jonesboro an ETA. Sedgwick, 826. Bono, 834. Once again, it is 8:16 right now. So look at your phone. Look at the clock up here. If you're watching us on Hulu, YouTube Live, one of those streaming services, there's a chance this is 60 to 90 seconds behind. That's just how the technology is. Look at the clock here. Look at the clock on your phone and see if you're lined up. 8:26 in Sedgwick, 8:34 in Bono, 8:45 in Jonesboro, 8:50 in Brooklyn, 9 o'clock in Bay. If this all holds together and there's not a lot weakening this thing, at the very least, you're going to see a severe storm. We have had reports of a tornado also. So there are the times. If you know anybody in this area, get them to pay attention to the weather. Let's go back here. Boy, we're in a radar hole right now. We're not going to get a good velocity look at this for a while. Not sure if that would be a debris signature. I don't think it matches up with where the tornadoes.
I don't think it does either.
Let's widen out and see if we got anything else. I got some scattered storms forming here. Got another severe storm waiting to come in. Rain is overspreading Butler County, Clay County, Greene County. Is this even going to hit Greene County? The rotation shouldn't.
No, but the big
The hail's
hail
going to.
will.
Yeah, the rotation may clip.
Right there where that country store is, probably.
Yep. So it's going to come very close to that little tip of Greene County. Then large hail is going to kind of come in the southeastern parts of Greene County, and the hail is going to come right into Craighead County.
And as this comes down Highway 63, we should be able to see it from our 2 cameras there at Hilltop. And I'm trying to get those cameras positioned to the correct places.
All right. Let me zoom in here some more. Large hail right now is falling. Just now went through Williams Baptist. It's covered up. I mean, it's hailing all the way from Walnut Ridge all the way to the Cache River. Here's Light. You got the new bypass that goes around Light. It's about to start hailing there also. Down 228, down to Fontaine, hailing. We're sitting right here. So get ready. We're about to have some large hail come in here also.
We still have the power on in Walnut Ridge. That storm's has moved through town. It's not as bad as it was, but
yeah,
we at least still have power in Walnut Ridge. If it's going to come, I've got First National Bank camera pointed back off towards the north and west, and we'll see that as it comes up and over the ridge as it comes into Jonesboro.
Now, when's the last time we have had a report of this tornado on the ground? We were seeing some power flashes, correct?
Yeah, the last report was when it was back around Black Rock.
Yeah. Former meteorologist Rachel Coulter took a screen grab of that weather camera just a minute ago. And you can see that lower. And we may have caught the tornado there on the... Does look like the hail is getting smaller, maybe? Maybe getting wishful thinking. Bear with me just a minute. We're checking all of the...
Here is... Let me put the Apple TV or the internet computer back in. This is video from Sydney Lynn.
Yeah.
Back when it was in Walnut Ridge. And I think they were seeing the same thing we were seeing as this was let the lightning fly. There's something right here in the middle. You can only see it every once in a while when the lightning flashes there. Let me see if I can pause that to get that lightning right there, Ryan.
Oh, yeah. Where was that at?
Walnut Ridge.
Okay.
So, Sedgwick, this is coming into Sedgwick right now. Bono, you need to be in your tornado safe spot right now. Jonesboro, especially if you live in the northern parts of Jonesboro, but all of Jonesboro, Bono, Brooklyn. This warning goes all the way to Lake City, and if you live in Lake City, you need to be in your tornado safe spot now. The storm is still back in Lawrence County, but it's fixing to cross out of Lawrence County into that little corner of Greene County and into Craighead County.
Yeah. Oh, I'm seeing some pictures of the tornado. One of our local chasers, I just now retweeted that also, coming through. All right, let's go back to radar for a second. Sedgwick, this is coming in right for you. Let's see if we got better. No, not really. Still some rotation right there at Sedgwick. It's just really hard to get a good vantage point. Bono, time is almost up. You got to be in your tornado safe spot. If you're from West Side, if you're anywhere along 412 right now, if you're anywhere on Dan Avenue up into the county line, I need you in your tornado safe spot. Little corner here of Greene County. This is going to be 141 here. Here's the little 90-degree turn where you've got a Philadelphia Fire Department. take a look at our camera at I-555 and Dan Avenue. There's the wall cloud there in the distance. Okay, so this is going to be coming really, really close here also. There's a lot of people heading southbound there.
If you are listening to us on the Jonesboro radio group, or if you know anybody who is out and about tonight in the city of Jonesboro, tell them you need to get inside.
Find somewhere.
And you need to get home if you have anybody. If your kids are out and about right now, make sure that they are home.
A lot of people moving on about. There's the wall cloud in the distance, so we're going to see something. It does look like it's starting to outflow a little bit. I hope so. Goodness.
And that would be good news. It brings some strong winds as this punches out, but hopefully we can get the tornado to lift soon. This is going to, we were talking about Williams Baptist just a second ago. Kids on the campus of Arkansas State University, you need to be getting, if you're still on campus, if you haven't gone home for Easter, you need to get into a safe spot now. Parents, if you have kids who may be in Jonesboro from out of state and couldn't make it home this weekend, and you're watching us on our live stream, call your kids right now. Let them know if they are students, if they live on Arkansas State's campus, or if they live in a house or an apartment here in Jonesboro. Tell them to seek shelter now. This is coming into Jonesboro, and this will be in Jonesboro within the next 15 minutes or so.
All right, we're getting more. Let me just read off some of these reports I'm getting. Golf ball size hail at 412 west at the county line. That's going to be right at the Cache River. Stand by. Still looks like baseball to softball size hail.
And if you're in Jonesboro right now and you want to get your car inside, you have a minute or two.
Hey, let's get in touch with Zach also. We're getting emergency manager reports that Highway 67, we have cars overturned. Highway 67 and cars overturned. Okay.
I have a photo up on our big monitor, and it's kind of hard to see, but it looks like they're setting at 63. This is in Walnut Ridge, setting at Highway 63. You see what looks like the tornado. I don't know if this would probably be looking back towards Jonesboro and Bono, but it looks like there's the tornado right there. You have the berm, the hill there for the overpass, but there's something there.
Let's see if we got any more info here.
And while he does that, I want to go ahead and just put another track on this, and I'll switch this over to my and bring.
Looks like the hail core and the rotation, everything's going to slide south of Paragould. It's hitting light right now, and I know that's kind of hard to believe that it would miss Paragould, but the hail core right now is sitting between light, right on that new bypass that goes around light. It's moving down to the southeast. It's going to hit Laredo. It's going to hit Finch. The hail is going to hit those areas.
And Zach he just tweeted. He said large hail and very strong winds in Bono right now.
Really? Large hail in Bono?
That's what his tweet said.
He must be just north of there. Let's go. Let me go to radar. Let's go back for a second. Clear that off there. He must be sitting up here somewhere. Maybe.
Probably. Because if he's on 63, that's where that would be sitting. Where he would be sitting right there on 63.
All right, we're still getting very, very large hail from Sedgwick, points northward all the way up to the light. So here's Sedgwick here. You know where the railroad tracks go right beside Sedgwick. You cross over on, I believe it's 228. Yeah, 228. You go up through Fontaine. You take 168 over. It gives you over to Philadelphia. That's where this is right now. That's all large hail. 168, 228, Fontaine community. This is moving down to the southeast. The possible tornado still sitting right here. That's going to be coming into Craighead County. Now, Bono, too close for comfort. if he's seeing hail right now, I don't wonder if it's being lofted out of this storm.
Very well,
dropping here.
very well could be.
Do we have Zach's signal, or did he just tweet that?
He just tweeted that.
All right, Zach, are you seeing hail in Bono?
I was coming into Bono, and I was out ahead of it.
Okay.
And the winds were gusting up, probably 60 miles per hour at least. So I've chasing before. I've seen baseball-sized hail come out of winds like that when the winds broaden out. So I just went ahead and threw that tweet out there while I was pulled over. I'm now at 63 and 2. The highway that goes west of Bono,
230.
Yes, 230. So I'm far enough south. I'm starting to get rain, so I'm probably gonna have to reposition so I can get on the east side of the ridge of this thing. The hail should miss me just to the north.
All right, I'll tell you,
that couplet.
We're going to be right where the tornado is here at KAIT. Right now, it looks like, if you know where the 56...
Hey, Ryan?
Yeah?
I'm going to try to get through Jonesboro somewhere a little bit safer, and that way, if you have to take cover, I can take over wall to wall here in the storm tracker.
Okay, I think
now
the tornado...
we do have hail in Bono. It's not very big.
I tell you what, I think the tornado's going to pass north of you, Zach. If there's a tornado, it's just north of you. If I were to pinpoint exactly where it is right now, I'd say Craighead 364 Road, somewhere around the 56 community, not the 56 over in Stone County. This is coming very close to Herndon and the old Sterling Springs eventually. It's going to cross 141 here shortly. Are you in large hail right now, Zach, or is that just heavy rain?
That's heavy rain. There was some, probably quarter-sized hail falling. Still can see maybe a little bit, but I'm not hearing it hit the storm tracker. Visibility's gone, so now I'm trying to get across the ridge to either cut this off, or if you have to take cover, I can do wall-to-wall here from the storm tracker. But just looking at radar every once in a while, I think it is cycling. So I would, Ridge, Brooklyn, be in your safe spot.
Yeah.
This
is coming up in Laredo and Lake Frierson right now.
Yeah, let's get back to radar for just a second. Let's zoom in on some areas. So this is our tornado. It's going to be passing. I think it's right through here right now. So it's going to continue passing kind of through here. Here's KAIT, right through here. Tell you what, everybody in the back, in the newsroom right now, let's go ahead and take cover now. So we're going to go ahead and tell everybody to take cover, get in the middle hallway. All right, so we're going to take, our crew's taking cover right now. Don't worry about us. We will eventually take cover also when it gets a little closer. Notice the new radar scan has this right here now. Let me clear this off of here. Let's take a look at the winds. This is the tornado right here. I'm pretty confident that if it's not down right now, it's going to be really close.
If it stays on this track line coming to the north side of Jonesboro, then going out towards highways 3, 651, Sage Meadows area.
Do me a favor, Patricia, make sure my kids are in the hallway. Appreciate it. Yes, kids are here. We were out this evening on a day off, and here comes a tornado coming right in. We're going to be fine here. We've got a sturdy building here in just a minute. We're going to leave this image up more than likely. This is crossing over 141 right now, I believe. This might pass very close to us. It might pass a little bit to our north.
One of our former co-workers who lives out on Ashbrook Road.
Yeah.
Saying it's hailing now.
Okay.
Very strong winds. Very strong winds and hail now moving. That's going to be on right there on the border of Jonesboro and Bono.
All right, so that's, is that right over here?
Yeah.
All right, so Bono is seeing large hail right now and points northward. The tornado is going to be County Road 324 over to 141. You look at the winds right now, we've got something right here. I really think it's going to pass maybe a little bit north of KAIT. We're not taking that chance. That looks like an old radar scan. Is it?
I think so.
We may be losing some data here.
The reflectivity is it's off a couple of minutes. I've noticed.
All right, reflectivity is off a couple minutes. Let's go to just wind. I agree. There's the tornado right here, I believe.
That's going to be right there at Lake Frierson, right?
Right at Lake Frierson. Is your microphone on, Cass? Just making sure. All right. I'm going to put a storm track from this right at 141, still moving down to the south. This is hopefully going to pass north of Jonesboro, but don't take your guard down yet, Jonesboro. Let's not do that yet. I don't know if I got enough room to do this. It'll be a little faster on this, but Brooklyn, 845, Lake City, 858. Get in, back that up about 5 minutes. Let's go about 839 Brooklyn, 853 Lake City. Let's go 859 Monette if it all holds together.
Getting reports of ping pong ball side sail in Laredo. So right there where that area of rotation is.
All right. Let's go back to reflectivity and see if we've got a new update. We don't. That is still dated. Right. Let's go back to wind, though, because that is new. It's going to be somewhere through here. Somewhere through here. We're located right here. I'm not hearing anything yet. Everybody is taking cover. Let me look behind the scenes here. This is going to pass very, very close to the station. Tell you what, let's just for about 5 minutes take cover for a second. Tell you what we're going to do. Zach, are you still with us right now?
And what I'll do is on the radar, I'll give us a wider view of.
Is Zach on radar?
I'm not sure that we can mic him.
Okay, we can't mic him right now. Okay, guys, here's what we're doing because we've got our crew right now is taking cover also. Oh, there we go. You got us right now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Where are you at right now?
I am on the part of I-555 that's under construction. They fixed one part. They're fixing the next part. Very strong inflow winds when I cross the ridge.
Hey, Zach, we're taking cover right now.
To the north.
We're going to take cover right now, Zach.
Okay. Do you want me to take over?
Yeah, if you can. I can still talk. I'm just going to take my laptop with me, and you can talk with it also if you've pulled over and looking at radar.
I will be pulled over in about less than 30 seconds.
All right, so let me just tell you guys are looking at the radar image. We have taken cover here at KAIT. It does look like the possible tornado is passing very close to us right now. It is coming into Brooklyn. If there is a tornado still on the ground, it is coming into the Brooklyn area within minutes. It's going to be coming very close to Goobertown. It's going to be coming down to Farville Curve. We need everybody from the Farville Curve to Goobertown to be in your tornado safe spot immediately. As this continues holding together, which we have no reason why it should not, it is then going to go down to around Lake City. I am going to peek out here. We are getting probably Nichols. Now, if you know where KAIT Road is, it is just north of Jonesboro. Possible rotation passing really close to the television station, but I think it's going to stay just north of us. We are getting really, really strong winds. Really strong winds coming out of the west now. I have not seen it switch directions, so I really still think that the possible tornado is going to be passing north of KAIT, definitely passing north of Jonesboro, but as Zach just said, Zach, you're in Jonesboro right now. You're seeing strong inflow on this, aren't you?
Yes, I'm right in front of the Parker Road Walmart. Winds are out, so back from the storm, going towards where I'm looking. So not inflow at the moment. I can take over if you need me to, but I can also start to head towards Highway 18. I'm not sure.
Let's do that. Let's head to Highway 18.
Cover still or not.
Let's head to Highway 18. I'm about to go back into the studio. New tornado warning has just been issued. I'm going to head back into the studio as I think the rotation is just past, very close to Region 8. It's coming into Brooklyn right now. I still see some pretty good signatures right now
That new tornado warning goes Caraway, Etowah, all the way out, pretty much almost into western Mississippi County. So those are the people who now need to, turn on the TV, start watching, get ready for this to come in over the next 45 to 50 minutes.
Okay, so if you know anybody in Lake City, stand by for just a second while we kind of regroup here. All right, Zach. Yeah, I would head up toward Highway 18. All right, let's catch our breath here a minute. Let's see if we got some new imagery yet. We do. Okay. So the possible rotation is crossing over 351. Here we are right here. If you don't mind, Mark, we should be in the clear now. Tell me how large the hail is that's coming in from this little core if you see anything. I saw some nickel-sized hail just then, but I'd be curious on that. Possible tornado is going to be right through here. Yeah. Sage Meadows, it's coming through you right now. This is going to be right through this little area, somewhere through here. It's crossing over 351. We need everyone in Brooklyn in your safe spot. Get as many walls in between you and the outside that you possibly can, and get as low as you possibly can also. We're also getting, that's hail falling right now. So now we're getting into the hail part of this storm. We're safe though now. We're seeing some really strong wind, but the possible rotation has now moved through.
If you live in Brooklyn, if you live in Antioch, if you live in Lake City, I hate to say it, if you live in the city of Monette, you need to be in your tornado safe spot now. Brooklyn now, Lake City, Caraway, and eventually into Mississippi County. This will move down into Etowah.
What did they say the movement is on this now?
It's moving towards about 50 miles per hour
50
southeast.
miles an hour. I'm going to put a storm track kind of right there. Take it down. I'm going to follow what they're saying the path is on this. I'm going to tilt it a little bit farther to the north than their path. It's going to have it in the Needham community at 849, Lake City at 856, Caraway 905, Big Lake at 915, Kaiser at 922. If you're watching us now in Jonesboro, we are barely missing this storm, or the worst part of it. Don't get me wrong. We've got some large hail that's going through the northern parts. Largest hail right now is between Brooklyn and Paragould. Paragould, tornado threat is to your south, but we've got large hail going right now from Highway 412 all the way down to Finch, all the way down to Brooklyn. This is large hail. It is coming into Carriage Hills right now. We're going to have a lot of roofers probably busy in the Carriage Hills area. A lot of roof damage is probably going to be reported from this hail right through here. We had hail from this part on the back side of the rotation, but it wasn't as, it's not as large as what's going to be a little bit farther to the north. Once again, we need Brooklyn. You are kind of in the path. It's starting to outflow a little bit, but as Zach was saying, this thing may be cycling. This is the Farville curve. So you have Gamble Home Furnishings right here and the fireworks store. This is Brooklyn. Taco Bell is over here. Jordan's Quick Stop. Between here is what I'm concerned with right now. Let me shift this a little bit. Here's Lake City. Lake City needs you in your tornado safe spot. Lunsford community. Here's Caraway. Here's Leachville. Here's Monette. Need all of you, even though Leachville, you're not officially under the tornado warning. I want you to watch this one closely. Lake City, Brooklyn, Lake City, this is going to be kind of moving through this area. So I'm going to zoom in on this area, call out some of these road names that are going to be impacted. This is Highway, is that 230? It sits up here out of Brooklyn?
Yeah, 230 goes out to the Dixie community.
Yeah. So the Burnt Hill area, County Road 928, 912, 938, pretty much if you're anywhere where the county roads in Craighead County are in the 900s, we need you in your tornado safe spot. This is Rogers Chapel right here. So this section, this is where Bush Agri is, and this is where the rotation is. This is the area that got hit from the tornado that came out of Jonesboro back in March of 2020.
I'm seeing pictures on Facebook of just Large Hill, Laredo, Highway 358 and 141. Getting reports of things are calming down back towards the Hasbrook area and Bono, so that's good news. Law enforcement, golf ball size hit a little bit earlier towards Lake Charles and Powhatan.
Now, are we starting to see this tighten back up right there at Farville Curve?
There are also up there toward, just north of Brooklyn, too. There's maybe a little bit area just to the north of Brooklyn coming down. I guess that's County Road.
County Road 762 right through here. Yeah. You know, we're kind of hitting a weird little part where it's coming up and over the ridge right now also. Here's Zach joining us now. Zach, I'm not sure if we have your camera pulled up or not. There we go. What's your game plan? What are you doing?
I'm about to hit Highway 18, just got off I-555. I'm going to head east. I thought I was far enough ahead, but I'm getting really strong winds already. So I think that RFD is surged ahead. Maybe a quick spin up possible in the northern edge of that, kind of where you all were talking about.
Yeah.
Would be possible, but the RFD is way out ahead of where the rain is, because I'm barely getting rain, but I'm getting, for a minute there, I was getting blasted with some wind.
Yeah, I was going to say there's an area, and I want you to be careful on this. There's an area on Highway 18. It should be south of you. Are you on Nestle or where are you at right there? Are you on Commerce?
This is Highway 18. I'm by the come and go.
Okay. I see where you are.
About to get to the factories.
I tell you what, be careful through there. There's a little area right between the Needham area and kind of the Bowman community, kind of there west of Lake City, that is showing almost like a little spin up right there. So be careful through there, because I'm not sure I really trust that southern side of it also. I'm going to go to radar and kind of show you where Zach is right now. Don't stress Zach. Zach is seasoned storm chaser. What were you saying, Zach?
Yeah, I'm going to have to change game plans. I'm not going to make it to Lake City to cross the river, so I am turning back on 18S, the connector road. I guess this would be Martin Luther King Drive now. I'm headed back to the interstate. I'm gonna have to stay on the interstate, because I'm just gonna run into the storm if I keep going east.
Yeah, good. That's a smart, safe call right there. So meteorologist Zach Holder is kind of sitting right here. Let me widen this out a little bit. He's driving down 18, and you see this huge gust of wind. He kept using the term RFD. That's called the rear flank downdraft. That is a huge blast of wind coming in on the back side of the rotation. So he's driving here on Highway 18, if you know where the come and go is right here, and he's got this wind coming behind him. And then we've got these little things here that I don't quite trust. Going along Highway 18. So his game plan was to get over here to Lake City. Now he's going to go back down to 55, probably head down to Bay and zip around through here. But this thing's moving at a pretty good clip, so I'm not sure he's going to have time to do that, but at least he's going to be safe on that. We need everybody in Lake City to be in your tornado safe spot. Bay, I would get in your tornado safe spot. You're right on the edge of this, but I would take your tornado precautions. Jonesboro, you're in the clear now. Now, I know it's a nasty storm. A lot of it is over here to the east now. We've got a hail core right now that is south of Brooklyn. Here's the Farville Curve. Here's NEA Baptist. Here's the Farville Curve right there. If you know where Gamble Home and the fireworks store is here, hail core there. And then to the north here, big hail core that kind of goes from kind of the dealerships there, Baird and Glen Sain there south of Paragould, Carriage Hills, down southward all the way to the county line. So right here where you've got the store or the furniture store, and you got the liquor store right here on the county line, there is hail all along through there and then down to the southeast. This little notch right here and this little appendage right here is kind of the areas that we're worried about. Look, that's the RFD kind of punching in on the backside here.
Yeah, I'm afraid there may be a little bit trying to tighten up right there where that V is. And I'm just looking at velocity, there was a little area
he turns
there.
Back. You talking about right here?
Yep.
I am glad he turned back. Zach was coming through here. He's now cutting back down, and he'll probably come down here around the Lunsford community.
Yeah, I tracked this out. Lake City 855, Caraway 904, Etowah 911, Kaiser 922, and this holds together. This will be in Osceola by 9:30. So we still got a good 45 minutes before we get to Osceola, but just keep that in mind if you're all the way over into Osceola. This storm has held together from just to the north of Viola, and it's now moving through Craighead County and getting closer and closer to the Mississippi River. Got an update on the warning. I want to see what.
All right, I'm getting a large hail report, so I'm gonna go through a lot of. Oh, go ahead. You were finishing out that. What were you checking out?
I was just checking out the update on the warning. They still tornado near Brooklyn. Tennis ball size hail in this storm.
Yeah,
at
I'm
least.
getting a lot of golf ball to tennis ball size hail reports. Tell you what, I'm What's that?
The storm looks like it's gusting out, but right in certain areas, there's little areas
Right
of
there.
rotation, like right there on Highway 18, down toward I-55, and there's another little area that's just south of Highway 230 there around Brooklyn.
I'm a little perplexed. Do we not have? They either need to reposition this tornado warning, or at the very least issue a severe thunderstorm warning down here.
Yeah, and I think that when they trim this warning back, they're trying to trim it back to that little notch that's there along Highway 230, because that's where they centered it, where it was centered up at. If you remember, the warning kind of was jogged a little bit towards the south. It was clipping Bay, and now Bay is well outside the warning.
Is there not a severe thunderstorm warning for Greene County?
There's not a severe thunderstorm warning for the hail. The only thing that
Here's
they
the
have
deal.
out is there's a tornado warning.
There should be a severe thunderstorm warning for Greene County right now. I'm getting golf ball size hail reports right through here. Golf ball size hail reports. Tell them that. Tell them severe thunderstorm warning is needed for Greene County, because we're getting golf ball size hail reports coming out of this storm here. We got the rotation down here. The hail side of it is up here, and I know they're probably busy with the tornadic part of the storm. This is causing some big time damage right now, and is dangerous in and of itself from Shugtown over to Carriage Hills. Carriage Hills just got hammered right now. Let me clear this off up here. They just got hammered with large hail. And this is going to County Road 921. There's not a severe thunderstorm warning there, but just extremely large hail. Here's the city. You see the streets here. Here's the city center of Paragould. The hail was down to the south here. And then you also have down here to the south, as you go down toward this direction, you got all the dealerships here. So that kind of gives you an idea of where the hail is. Let's go back to the tornado threat. I get it. I get that they're, by the way, we got a severe thunderstorm warning down here also. Northern White County, Jackson County. We're going to focus on the tornado warning for just a second.
While you do that, I want to take a look at that severe
Yeah,
thunderstorm.
make sure
just
that
to make
doesn't
sure.
have any. Make sure that doesn't have any rotation with it also. Lake City, make sure you continue to be in your tornado safe spot. Bay also, getting a little worried that this is starting to come outside of the warning box a little bit. If you look at the wind on this, there's some strong winds coming into Bay, and you don't have a warning.
And we're going to have to watch this storm in White County too, because it does have a little bit of rotation with it. Not a lot, but there is a little bit with it in the northern parts of White County that would take it into Jackson County.
All right, so getting hail reports, still a strong gusty outflow here. Lake City, even Bay. Let me zoom in some more here. Here's Monette. I'm hoping the rotation's probably staying south of Monette. Here's Lake City. You're in a greater threat than Monette right now.
Yeah, we're getting pictures of probably ping pong ball to baseball size hail, and that was on Highway 351.
Okay, here's Monette. Monette, you're about to get rocked with some hail. I mean, rocked. I mean, this thing has already had some, like Aaron was just saying, this thing has already had ping pong to golf ball size hail reported with this just a little bit ago. Let me see. Let me get some of these other reports that you may be able to pass along or show pictures there on the big screen. Oh, yeah. Woo, that is some large hail.
Got a lot more people in the chat asking if there's going to be a new severe thunderstorm warning, at least outside of this tornado warning, just because of the large hail, not just in Greene County, but also in Nepomucet County. They are working on the severe thunderstorm warning portion of this storm.
Good.
But yeah, I'm not too overly concerned right now, but there's a little bit of rotation northern parts of White County, and that would push into towards the foot there of Jackson County before too long. This is north of Searcy, between Searcy and Pleasant Plains.
Goodness gracious. I'm looking at some of this hail reports coming in. I'm going to retweet them. You can show a couple of them if you want, but man, that is some large hail. There is going to be some busy roofers and claims adjusting.
Ooh, I do see some of this hail. Let me switch it over to the...
Storm structure still looks, just got a picture out of the Bowman community. Storm structure still looking very impressive. Getting some hail pictures out of that storm in Greene County. A lot of the largest hail reports is Brooklyn and Highway 351. I mean, I'm seeing baseball-size hail.
Yeah, I'm seeing that too.
I mean, lots of golf ball-size hail.
Someone say that they're getting hail in Gosnell.
Let's see. Let's go back to radar now.
That storm is well. There is a storm. There is a storm.
Yeah,
over
they're getting hail
Mississippi
from
County
this little
in this
storm.
little storm.
Okay, so what size hail are they getting?
They're not saying it's just a tweet that I was scrolling through. Just saw a tweet of some hail in Gosnell, but
That's this right here. So Blytheville, you're about to get some hail from this little storm. And I'll be honest, that was our main threat with this storm, or this storm system, was large hail. So to start getting the tornado reports, which we haven't had a report of a tornado on the ground in quite a while.
the last report we're starting to get some damage reports in Hardy.
Okay, that's
and
what
some
I was
damage
wondering.
reports in some those cars being flipped over there in Walnut Ridge, but I haven't seen any damage reports from a tornado in Greene or Cricket County as the storm came through.
All right, so right now, if I had to pinpoint where the rotation is, it's going to be really close to Lake City. It would probably be in this area right through here. So County Road 617, it's going to cross over the St. Francis, Caraway. We need you in your tornado safe spot. Mangrum and Caraway. Mangrum and Caraway. You've got some minutes here. Possible rotation near Lake City. We go a little farther to the north. I know there's a lot of storm anxiety going on. Here's Leachville and Monette. The wind shift is sitting back here to your west. Let me kind of reposition this real fast. So there's the severe thunderstorm warning that was issued for this also.
And that's not going to be for the Gosnell storm. That's going to be for the hail that's in Greene and Craighead counties right now. That's going to go through Arbor, Hornersville, Cardwell, Leachville,
Let me switch this
Manila over to Half Moon through northern parts of Mississippi County. May stay just south of Dunklin County. It may stay in Arkansas, but some large hail right now coming into Monette, and also probably some large hail right now on the west side of Lake City, in the north side of Bay.
Yeah,
out
I
towards
still
Woodsford.
think we've got a good chance of a quick tornado right there. That's why we need Mangrum and Caraway to be in their tornado safe spot. Monette's about to start getting hailed on. That's the part of the storm that has had the worst. Whew. Even the areas where the hail wasn't that large, the amount of it was. I'm getting a. Yeah, hold on. Maybe there was. There are some areas that we're watching. Sorry, still looking at some reports coming in right now. Bear with me just a minute. Everything for the most part coming through is the hail reports right now. All right, so Monette's getting the hail right now. We still have this notch down here in Lake City. We still have the tornado warning. It continues into Mississippi County. It does officially include Monette and Leachville, but I really need Caraway and the Mangrum community to be taking cover right now. Let's go back to some strong winds have come through Brooklyn. They're coming into Lake City. We're looking for any little spin ups that come along through here. It's not quite the same as what we were looking at earlier, but the possibility is still there to see some sort of spin up tornado. Have we had any power outages through here? That would kind of tell us if we've had a tornado through here also.
I had Craighead Electric pulled up not too long ago. We're going to get Craighead Electric up and also City Water and Light.
All right, I'm looking at some of just the hail reports coming out. I have 132 text messages right now.
We have some outages. Walnut Ridge, north of Jonesboro, southern Greene County, northern Craighead County, north of not many. This is from Craighead Electric, but it's along that line that stretches from Hoxie through Laredo, over towards just north of Jonesboro, north of Brooklyn. Don't have any reports yet towards Lake City, but the storm is just now getting there, so it may take Craighead Electric a little bit of time. We're looking back just a little bit ago through North Ark. You can just see the path from northern parts of Fulton County all the way in Sharp County this storm took. So this is a look for North Ark, and you can see this is from earlier that started up in northwestern parts of Fulton County, went through Salem, then down to Cherokee Village, Hardy, then to Williford. Here's a look at the Craighead Electric map, and you can see around Walnut Ridge, just around the Cache River there, and then on the county lines of Greene County and Craighead County, you have some outages there. We'll watch to see if we have any outages as you get closer to Lake City. Entergy, you can see that from Cherokee Village all the way into Walnut Ridge. You have outages from Cherokee Village all the way into Walnut Ridge and Portia right now. And that's from Entergy.
We're getting reports of some damage at Williams Baptist also. Have we heard about this? I'm going to quickly step over to Diana and Chris for just a second. Have y'all heard of?
I have.
Okay.
I have a report here. Actually, part of it's good news. Haley Mills sent this in to us. She is at Williams Baptist. She said the hail is at least an inch deep on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And there's still no power there at Williams Baptist. The dorm lobby is flooded, and she said still windy and super cold, but they're all okay, thank the Lord.
Okay. Have you heard any wind damage, the roof damage there at Williams Baptist? We're getting some roof damage reports also. You might want to double check.
This may be some good news. They've gone ahead and canceled the tornado warning and replaced it with a severe thunderstorm warning for this now, for Craighead County, for Leachville, for Caraway, for Lake City, for Etowah, all the way to Osceola. So that's a bit of good news. More strong winds pushing through than the tornado threat, but still, even if you live in the Caraway, if you live in Lake City, Etowah, over in the Mississippi County, you might want to just stay real close to your tornado safe spot because it may not take much for something to spin up on this line.
I just look along that line. Let's go back to radar here for just a second. And if you notice, like this area right through here, I wouldn't trust that at all.
Not at all. And that's going to be south right there. Lunsford, north of Bay. There's Caraway.
Let me see what this looks like on reflectivity, on just normal old radar. I mean, that would be sitting right there. Zach, let's. Are you there near Lunsford?
I am south of Truman, and I can see back to the north where you're talking about. Definitely a lowering. It looks like a ragged wall cloud if it's rotating. A maybe scud. And no, it kind of looked like it was about to gust out. I almost wanted to comment that, hopefully we're transitioning to out of a tornado threat. I know straight line winds are just as bad, but that would calm down the tornado warnings a little bit. But with those winds gusting out, I'm wondering if we're getting more rotation kind of building in, kind of like a bookend vortice there on that north end.
Yeah, that's
definitely lowering. I can't point the camera that way, unfortunately, but I'm going to try to get the marked tree and then point the camera north.
Okay. Yeah, what we're seeing right now, so we're kind of looking near the Lunsford area. So, yeah, you're going to be in a good position, I think.
We just got a report. This is from fire over in Lake City. Softball size hail falling in Lake City.
I don't doubt it a bit. I don't doubt it a bit. Let me see. I appreciate all the reports. I can't keep up with all of them right now, but I get the picture. It's nasty right now. So Lake City, here's the hail. Big time hail going on.
That's going to be right over Black Oak, Monette.
Monette just got it.
Then Black Oak, and then down Highway 135 that goes down to Caraway.
So here's the hail core right now. So it's going to be Highway 148, County Road.
Just past the
And where
long
your finger
term
is,
that
What's that, Zach?
when I pulled over, I had reports out of one. Oh, I was saying when I pulled over the last time I pulled over, started getting reports out of Water Ridge. I have family there, I have some friends. Windows blown out. They think some trees down in the city. Didn't seem like a tornado. We'll have to wait for a survey, but they said it. Almost felt like normal thunderstorm winds coming out of the storm. And those windows blown out, wind or hail, both of those things could really do that damage. So trees down, windows blown out in houses and cars across Hoxie and Water Ridge.
All right, appreciate that report. I'm surprised they haven't flagged this one with a tornado possible still.
Yeah,
This is just...
That area, that's right there. That's in Caraway. If you're in Caraway, you need to be in your tornado safe spot.
Yeah,
Okay.
especially Caraway down 135, the Bunny community. We're talking County Road 841, ditch number 57, Rivervale. This is coming in between the Bunny community and Rivervale. Here's West Ridge, which just had a tornado 2 days ago. Is that 2 days ago? Yeah, 2 days ago. That rotation is sitting just off to your north right now. All right. Tons of light. Look, we still have storms up here, too. This thing's not quite done for the night. But we are starting to transition, hopefully, to something a little better. We have not confirmed any of the tornadoes, but just kind of looking at, if you look at North Arkansas, power outages, it's almost a line right where the rotation was.
Yeah, and I'll pull that back up, and
Yeah.
it just a line from where the tornado warning was first issued up here, north of Gep,
Yeah.
all the way through Viola, Salem, north of Glencoe, into Cherokee Village, Hardy, over to Williford, and that's just with North Arkansas Electric.
Let's go to camera 2 for a second. You can see that it's all linear.
It's a straight line, so. And that's really indicative at times of at least a line of strong winds, but really indicative of probably a tornado.
If we could go to camera 2, I'd appreciate it. So we can point out this possible path here. There we go.
So where the tornado warning was issued when I came on air, there's Gamaliel, there's Gap north of Vidette. That's where it started. Very northwestern corners of Fulton County, through Viola, down Highway 412 into Salem, and then kind of went north of Glencoe over to Cherokee Village, through Hardy, and back to Williford. And this is just North Arkansas Electric. If you go back and if you look at Entergy, you can kind of see not as a straight line, but you can connect the dots. Power outages, a lot of power outages in Hardy, Highland, and Cherokee Village. Then down to Portia, Walnut Ridge, up to especially around Williams Baptist, you see a lot of power outages there. Take a look at Craighead Electric coming out of Walnut Ridge, down across the Cache River. There's the Cache River right there. Just north of Jonesboro on the Craighead Greene County line. Haven't had any outages back towards Lake City, which is a good thing, but you can connect the dots with the different power companies from Salem, north of Salem, all the way down to north of Jonesboro.
Definitely going to get some damage assessments going on there. I want to go down to the storm that is near Bradford. So here's the storm we've been watching this entire time. Still a nasty looking storm. Still need Rivervale, Caraway, 135 area to pay close attention to this large hail coming through here right now. We've got this severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect for White County. This is right on the edge of Region 8. This is sliding south of Newport right now, but you see this little hook here. And if you look at wind here, there's some rotation right there, right near Velvet Ridge.
I want to give peace of mind to any parents at Williams Baptist. Just got in from Williams Baptist a report. Everybody's been accounted for over there. So
Okay.
Good news there. Looking at that storm in Fulton County, over Salem, probably more hail. There looks like there'll be a hail core forming just north of Salem with this storm. Maybe it's a little bit of hail over
Goodness.
there too.
Yep, we got Thayer seeing a little bit of hail north of Salem. This is going to be north of Highway 9, drifting across Highway 9 here shortly. And these people are still over there without power trying to clean up.
Without power, at least hail damage from the first storm. I've seen some spotty damage reports from Fulton County too.
Etowah's about to get rocked by hail as well as Caraway.
Looks like it's going to go south of Manila, but
Yeah.
not by much. You may see a little bit of hail falling out in Manila from this storm.
That's the thing I've noticed also, like even on the northern side of this, that's what I was saying just a little bit ago, they may not be getting large hail through here, but it's coming down in a large quantity at about dime size. So not quite severe hail, but it's covering the ground. Mm-hmm. So.
Just got a report on Facebook. Large hail earlier in Paragould almost broke this man's windows out.
Yeah.
And so now that's moving into Caraway. That's moving into Caraway right now. Move through Black Rock, moving into Caraway, heading into Etowah, fixing across the Little River. I believe that's the Little River there between Caraway and Etowah. So southeastern parts of Craighead County. This is south of Monette now. This is past Lake City. Etowah, eventually down West Ridge, where the old Mississippi County School is, that was hit by the tornado the other day. Eventually towards Athelstan, Kaiser, Marie, Osceola. If this holds together, this could clip down into Wilson. There's still a little bit of ways before it gets to that area, but still some heavy rain, big hail over into parts of Mississippi County. Squeeze them. So Caraway, here's Caraway, large hail moving into Caraway, Highway 135. There's that bend that comes into Caraway. There's Highway 135 that takes you back down into Poinsett County, takes you to Lepanto. Here's Etowah. This hail is moving towards you in Etowah. This eventually move into Mississippi County. I'm going to move this over just a bit to give people over here in parts of Poinsett County in Mississippi County a little bit of a heads up. Here's Rivervale. This is the Rivervale area. That's that little road that cuts you across to Highway 140. If you ever come through like Caraway or from Lake City and Caraway to go over to Osceola, that's that little cut through that takes you to Highway 140 up to Etowah. There's Highway 140, Kaiser. There's Osceola. Still have some time if you live in Etowah. Not much. A little bit longer in Kaiser, a little bit longer in Osceola, Marie, and Dice. If you want to go ahead and get your car into your garage or anything, still a lot of hail there. Zoom out and want to take you just back to that storm in northern parts of White County. That's going to move into Jackson County before too long. Still have that little area, that little notch. You don't want to trust it. Just north of Velvet Ridge, fixing across Highway 87. There's Possum Grape. There's Highway 60. There's Highway 67. There's the old highway that took you up to Newport, from Bradford to Newport, and there's the White River right there. Let's take a look at the winds inside that storm. Not a lot, but there's something there. There's something that you want to keep an eye on if you live in Velvet Ridge. That's Highway 167 that takes you back up to Batesville. Highway 87, that's Bradford. Possum Grape, not a tornado warning with this storm, but still some strong winds, probably some hail, especially as you head back up into the foot there of Jackson County. Zoom back out. Take a look at this storm up into northern parts of Fulton County. This is not severe either, but there's a lot. This storm may be dying off just a little bit, but just north of Highway 9. Highway 9 takes you from Salem up to Mammoth Spring. There's Thayer. That storm continues to move off towards the east. Not as pronounced as it was a while ago, but still could have a little bit of hail fixing to cross over Highway 9 between Salem and Mammoth Spring. But the storm of the hour, really the storm of the day, continues to move through parts of Craighead County, really starting to move out of Craighead County. If you're in Etowah right now, you're getting rocked by the hail. The hail just moved through Caraway or right on top of Caraway right now. There's the county line. There's a levee right here there's a levee right here going across the bottoms there north of Caraway. Across the Little River, there's Highway 77. That takes you back up to Manila. That's going to cross through Etowah. There's Little River. There's Highway 77. That's going to continue down towards Kaiser. That's Highway 118 right there. That takes you from Highway 177 back over towards Victoria. Luckily, this is not tornado. Let's go ahead and just take a look at the winds inside of the storm right quick. I still don't trust it. Still don't trust this little area that's between Caraway and Etowah right now. Could see a little bit what I'm looking at right here. Between Caraway and Etowah. Least strong winds are now pushing across into Mississippi County. That's going to move into Etowah, but I still don't like that little area right there. Let's give you an overview of everything as we take a look. Have some showers back up through Donovan. Those are not severe across the Boot Hill right now. Loud storms across the Boot Hill. We're starting to dry out here in Craighead County and Jonesboro, drying out towards Walnut Ridge and back into parts of Sharp County. The only two big storms we have right now is this one that's moving through out of Craighead County into Mississippi County, and this storm that's moving into Jackson County. Not really impressive looking storm when you take a look at the rain, but if we put on the winds, maybe something right there around Velvet Ridge, Ryan.
Yeah, I'd say at the very least something that needs to be watched.
Very much so. If you live in Bradford or know somebody who lives in Bradford, I know that's just kind of right outside the area. Have some friends in Possum Grape, Denmark. Anybody in southern parts of Jackson County, see, it's persisting right there.